This is a story of a man named Travis, or is it Zimzums? I'm not sure which one he likes to be called. He's quite delusional. Anyways, he wakes up from his usual monotony and thinks to himself, let's create a video on the Stanley Parable. Honestly, I find that quite ridiculous considering millions of people have made videos on the same game, so why? Is it because you want to have fun? Or maybe you want to change it up? I don't know, and that bugs me, so we shall watch, entertain your little charade. Alright, let's go. Hi everybody, Zimzums here. Today we're playing Stanley Parable, a game that needs absolutely no introduction. The first time I heard of it, I was, 13 years old? Sitting with the little iPod Touch watching PewDiePie in some auntie's house. And I've been wanting to play it ever since. So right now I have to enter the current time, which I actually don't, it is 6:22 p.m. 6:22 p.m. Okay. Very good. Very cool. I'm gonna shut up and just click play. What the frick's gonna happen? I don't know, but I do know how much fun
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee
Very cool.
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Oh, the frickin' dream.
Through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending,
I am
Stanley
the others.
relished every
That is me.
moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I don't know.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
What?
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
I shall figure it out.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Nah, you know what? I think I might stay here, actually. Whoa, the sensitivity is crazy. 427. Hello. What's here? What the frick is here? Very cool. I thought I could type stuff. That would be pretty sick. Stanley? No one's at 429. Can't open that. Can't interact with
All of
this.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Bro, it's a big
Stanley
prank.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fair enough.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I should have read what that said. Too bad. Can't open that.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Listen, bro, when you play freaking games that make you pick up literally everything, you kinda wanna do it, bro. It's my gamer brain going goo goo gaga. Okay. I can't read that, but I'll turn it off because saving power. You have to save power. Hello? Who farted? Sorry, bros. Might have been me. I hate Mondays. Me too. Today is Monday! I don't know why I got so excited, but What does it say? Sales in this quarter, we're doing absolutely shit. Predictions versus reality. GG, guys. Okay, can't go there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he did not.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Exactly, I have it all to myself. Why wouldn't I admire it? You know what I mean? Let's have a little one-man party. No one's here. Very cool. Oh, what a perfectly
Yes,
boring
truly
room.
a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes, the
Stanley
carpet
simply
is
stood here,
quite
drinking
amazing.
it all in.
Oh, yes. Coffee nut? Ew. I don't want nut in my coffee.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I will do that. I will listen to you now. I want to go here first. Nah, you know what? Fine. No! Choices. I'll go here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Listen, bro, you don't know me. Maybe this is the right way. Hello? Hello? Yo, this place is massive. Can I jump? I cannot jump. A2. Can't go in there either. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's motion. Cause death. $1,000. $5,000. So I get charged for dying. Very cool.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Fair?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
But I want to
I'm not
have free
asking for
will.
me, I'm asking for her.
Her. Stanley, do you have a lover? Sorry, I have a lover. I'm
This is it,
Stanley. My bad.
Your chance to redeem yourself.
Okay,
To put
okay.
your work aside. To let her back into your life.
You should have told me that from
She's
the
been
beginning,
waiting.
bro. What do I do? Where do you go? Tell me the instructions now and I'll listen to you, bro. Can't go there. That looks very scary. Oh,
That's her, Stanley.
okay.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
What just
then
happened?
pick up the phone.
What the frick?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
That's not funny.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to
What a
you?
fucking dickhead,
I'm trying to
bro.
make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Why are you so mean, bro? I just... Stop it.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning. Death?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Why'd you have to get so real, bro? Relax. I don't want to freaking die.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Bro, you know what? I'm not going to press it. I'm going to press T. I'm not going to press it. I'm not going to press it. I'm not going to press it. Okay, fine, I'll press it.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Yo, what the heck is happening? Press M to watch TV. So I like TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Okay.
The thought excited him terribly.
Where are the boys? Where is the TV? I don't understand.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I like decisions, bro.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
What is going on with the room?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
He said the thing. He said the thing. Tell my kids a story. Firstly, I don't have a wife. Where are the kids?
It was such a wonderful fantasy. And so in his head, he relived it again. And then again. And again. Over and over. Wishing beyond hope that it would never end. That he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
That moved really weirdly. Oh, okay, just seconds. Am I in Inception? DiCaprio, where are you?
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I won't. I'll finally listen to you. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not pressing the button. But I kinda wanna press the button. No, I have strong willpower. No button presses for me. None at all whatsoever. Oh my. He's actually waiting. Think about it. He's doing nothing in a game to try and beat it. How long do you think this will last for? Well, I have my bets he's going to fail quite spectacularly very, very soon. He will crumble. He can't beat the game. Bro, I'm not going to press it. I'm not going to frickin' press it. I'm not! Okay, fine, I'll press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Sorry, I thought I could do that.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Okay.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. and I tried.
What the hell just happened? Hello? I died? This is very cool. This is very, very cool.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What's happening? Okay, fine, fine. If you want me to listen to you so badly, I'll freaking listen. Can I go there? Okay, let's go there. Awaiting input. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Is there another computer? Surname access. Shit. Can I click that one? That's the first one then. Something is different. Is there any other computer screens? No. Okay. Don't worry, narrator. I will beat you. I hate Mondays.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to them. I'll listen. I'll listen. Yo, this feels like an interrogation room. I don't want to go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Push for funding. R&D specialists. Hire somebody. The stock markets and the crashing and the recessions. We need hopeless review. We need... I can't read, guys. GG. It's okay. Chart slides and charts and slides. Exactly. Exactly. Ah. The ratio. Yeah. So the Venn diagram sort of shows the what the fuck is happening? Ah, the co-value expenditures. Oh shit. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit jumpy.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Maybe there is something here. Maybe there's like a secret wall or something. I don't know.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ah! Fine. Fine. I will play your game, boy. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Oh my... I've got a feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. Yo, who's been writing fucking bars, dude? Extreme bathrooms. Can I use it? I mean, it's not really extreme if it doesn't have a frickin' bidet. These fucking cavemen, dude. Ugh. Disgusting. Absolutely feral. Hello, receptionist. What's in here? Is that a... What the frick are you doing to Kung Fu Panda, bro? It's a national treasure. But I go in the boss's office? Is this the boss's office?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
What is
2845?
Interesting.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Is that Trump? What the frick? Get out of here. Behind the scenes of how the sausage is made. Who lives, who dies, who tells a story? Alexander Hamilton. Load away, sir.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
How
it
so,
was a
Stanley?
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh! That's a frickin' hazard. Nearly blew my face off.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Can I escape? Choices. I don't know what choice to make. Maybe I'll make it next time. On the next episode.
Oh, you think it's ending? Well, it's not. He was so close to the end, I could almost taste it, but he decided to stop. Well, I won't let that happen. I won't do that, for I am your guide. I'll keep you safe, don't worry. Just keep watching. Let's see what happens. Does he escape? Maybe. I don't know. Or do I? I don't. Maybe. I don't.
Now I have two choices. Mind control facility or escape. I kind of want to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Maybe I don't want to go escape then. I'm going to trust the narrator. But then that's exactly what a mind control person...
Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
This is true. So I am going to trust you. If you break that trust, shame on you. Shame on one time, shame on you. 2 times, shame on me. Do you know? That's how it goes. I have an idea.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I did think that. I do have strength. Let's keep going. My brain is a fortress you cannot penetrate. Employee observation. They've been watching me. Everybody hates Mondays, bro.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Frick?
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
104's been fired. 601's been fired. What the frick? It's actually kind of terrifying. Not gonna lie. I do not like.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No longer, because I am the main character.
No. He refused to believe it. He
Yes!
couldn't accept it.
Say
His
it again!
own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
It is possible,
Had he
Stanley.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Stanley, don't worry. It starts now. Alright.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Oh, shit.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working,
Oh my
all of it
God.
monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
We're shutting it
For
off.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Amen. Amen. How do I do that though? You know? Mind controls idle. Can't touch that. Oh. Okay, okay. Think I have to click all of them in order maybe?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, let me... There were a bunch of numbers though back there. Okay, but for now though, let's turn it...
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
You have free will now, boy.
Yes. He had won.
Doesn't
He
sound
had
like it.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Way to
Freedom
go,
was
Stan.
mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
You are your own man,
Whatever
Stanley!
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
And that is beautiful.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
So pretty.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And that's all you can ask for, to be happy. Awesome, that's the first ending. What? I actually really like that ending. I like that whole freaking philosophical thing. Like the whole like, I escaped the machine! And now I'm free. Stop thinking about other people's opinions. And I guess I kind of like that. The idea that you just gotta let go sometimes. Ride the wave. But the game is not over. So we must keep going. I must figure out more of this stuff, you know what I mean? I do know what you mean. However, that will be saved for the next episode because we've run out of time. You guys have places to be, people to meet, things to do. Zimzim is trapped, and we shall find out exactly what happens to him in the next episode of the Stanley Parable. Bye-bye.